Hello everyone. Welcome to Prismatic Phantom Reviews, and today we will be building the first part of LEGO Transformers Optimus Prime. As you can see, we have the box right here. Take a look at the side. LEGO Transformers Optimus Prime. The back. All the accessories, the more accessories. The robot mode, truck mode. Nothing too, well, actually this is exciting. A side view of Optimus Prime. So we have the instruction booklet, stickers, and a little something special for once the build is over. But we'll move on to this once we finish the build and I do a review on it. So anyways, let's get on with the build. Today we'll be doing bags 1, 2, and 3. So let's just move the box aside and the stickers aside because we won't be needing those for a while. Right. Autobots Transform and Rollout, which started off in 1984 as a series of toy robots that could quickly change into other forms, became a global cultural phenomenon, encompassing comic books, video games, animations, and live-action blockbuster movies. It's little wonder generations of fans continue to follow the epic battle between the Autobots and the Decepticons for control of the planet Cybertron and beyond. This LEGO model of Optimus Prime, the charismatic leader of the Autobots, is the first time the Transformers universe is represented in LEGO bricks. Enjoy. As you can see here, we have Transformers more than meets the eye. Anyways, never mind that. Optimus Prime, the true hero of the Transformers universe is Optimus Prime, a powerful leader defined by his strong moral character and heroic feats on the battlefield against his arch-enemy Megatron and the Decepticons. He carries the Matrix of Leadership, an ancient, powerful artifact that gives him upgraded abilities and knowledge of all of Cybertronian history. As you can see, he is holding the Matrix of Leadership. And as you could hear, our stats. So sorry for the voice cracks. This is my first time, but anyways, there may be faster Transformers with more potent firepower, but everything else in the stats reinforces Optimus Prime's position as a dedicated leader and fearless warrior. This motherfucker is very overpowered. As you can see, we have him right here. Looks pretty cool. One shall stand, one shall fall. Just like in the original toy, this LEGO model of Optimus Prime is capable of turning from robot mode to truck mode and back. It also comes with many of his iconic accessories such as an Iron Blaster, Energon Axe, Jetpack, and the Autobot Matrix of Leadership. It also has an Energon Cube to give him energy to battle his evil foes. Here are his accessories. Again, I'm sorry for like the white outline because since I'm using a ring light to like show since I'm using a ring light, that blending layer will be here for a little bit. So anyways, we will be starting with packs 1, 2, and 3. Move that aside. So as you and me both go into on this journey, I will give you details of my childhood and how I came into and how I grew up with and what my childhood was like growing up with Transformers as we build. But again, since this is my first time, I may be more focused on building than talking because this is a new kind of multitasking for me that I haven't done before. So just bear with me. All right. So pack one. Yes. One sec. I'm very sorry if I stutter quite a bit or choke up on my words. I'm not really used to this kind of thing. So just to be mindful of that, okay? Anyways, growing up with Transformers. Whew, man, growing up with Transformers was a huge staple in my childhood, especially when it came to watching the TV series. And at the time, since I was still a toddler and I was learning to speak, I grew up watching the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, also known as TMNT, the animated series, Spider-Man. I grew up watching Spider-Man and also the original Batman TV series. But at the time I had no idea. I did know that toys existed, but I hadn't. But the fact that toys that could convert from massive robots into vehicles, planes, cars, boats, and other shit. It was magical for me. So when I was young, the first time I ever got into Transformers was when I was taken to, I believe, a Best Buy, or maybe it was, I forgot what store it was, but it was one of those stores it was one of those stores that have the box with the DVDs that are on sale for cheap, and I'm so sorry for the stuttering, but in that box I saw something that caught my eye, and it was the G1 Transformers TV series, the entirety of season 1. And when I got home, I popped it in, and the main menu popped up with the iconic G1 theme. I was immediately hooked. And just as a little secret for between you and me, and my family, is that when I was young, I didn't know much English, so I did this thing where when I was young, I would constantly listen to the Transformers theme on repeat. Basically, I'd just be on the main menu screen, and it would just drive my parents batshit crazy because, again, I was a child, and children are annoying, but you have to understand that I didn't know much English, so watching Transformers. So watching Transformers was basically my introduction to learning how to speak. Get a drink of water there. All right. And when it came to watching the G1 Transformers, I had a huge obsession with at the time when I was young. I had a huge obsession, and I wouldn't call this a crush, but I had more of a fascination for the Autobot Mirage, because he's pretty badass, and the fact that he can turn invisible and create mirror image clones wasn't like anything I've ever seen before. just like robots transforming into cars and planes and shit. But after a while, I went back to the same store and I saw another DVD case, which was still G1 Transformers, but it was season 2, and season 2 was a huge, I guess you could say it was like a huge culture shock for me, because it introduced me to a whole new world of Transformers. Take for instance take for instance the triple changers, the combiners, and boy did I just fell in love with the combiners instantly, mainly because the fact that six, like, well, I know they are huge mechanical titans, but they can. Oh shit! Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. Damn it. Ugh. Sorry, this is gonna be a while, but just bear with me. So knowing that the fact that there were combiners, basically mechanical titans who could combine to make even bigger monstrosity, also known as the Constructicons. It was. I have no words to describe it, because Devastator was pretty badass, and when it came to the main menu screen for season 2 of G1 Transformers, ooh man, that theme it goes hard. And plus, I'm pretty. And when it comes to G1 themes, season 2 of the Generation 1 is probably the main theme most fans tend to associate Generation 1 with, because it has like a catchy upbeat, and during the intro you get to see in the intro you get to see like transitions between the Autobots and the Decepticons and new transformations. Take for instance Astro Train. Take for instance. God damn it! No, not again. Take for instance Astro Train. He is a bulky lad. He is a train who converts into a space shuttle that can somehow hold the Decepticon fleet. And well, this is from actually we'll get into that a bit later. Again, I'm very sorry about my my stutter. This is my first time doing this kind of thing, so hopefully in the future I'll get better with it. But for now, just try to deal with it, and try not to be too harsh in the comment section, okay? Hopefully you guys can see like what I'm doing. All right, and basically. And basically, after I binge watched all of season 2 and 1, I didn't know of anything else except for just Generation 1, and then about a year or two later,